I'm Harley. So, here's a show. Number 2. Sundays, I usually put up a game thing, but Ivy and I had plans this weekend, so I did something on Friday. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on a Sunday. And it's not Monday through Friday, so I'm not doing a movie thing. So, here's what I came up with. You guys ask me all the time, how did I come up with my name? How did I come up with HarleyQuinnsMrJ? Well, there's a short answer and there's a long answer. And I gave you guys the short answer on Xbox Live all the time. So I'm going to give you the long answer here. It was a few years ago. And I've been pretty open with the fact that I am a recovering alcoholic. Been sober for a pretty long time now. But a few years ago, I just got depressed. I'm a stay-at-home mom. It happens. You get into monotony. You get into the day-to-day. And I just got in a funk. And I never really got to the point that I wanted to get off the wagon. But I knew that I had to do something. Something had to change. So Ivy bought me a shirt. It was a Harley Quinn shirt. And honestly, I mean, I didn't even really have a feeling about it one way or another. But we were talking, and she's like, well, what are the things that in general make you happy? And what hobbies? What could you do with your time to have something that you enjoy that's not involved in the kids and the family and everything? So we were talking about it, and I play games. I've played games like everybody our age since I was little. It's how we were babysat after school. It was watch a movie or play a game or go outside. And if it's too cold where you live to go outside or too hot to be outside, you sat in front of a screen. It's just what we did. So I've been playing games forever. So I like playing games. And she's like, well, you used to read comics all the time and you haven't in a while. Why don't you go pick up something to read? You have some, and she's like, if it's comic, it's shorter. You can read it in like a, half an hour. So if the baby gets up, you're not stuck in the middle, you're going to be done anyway. So I went out and I picked up some comics, and they happened to be Batman comics. And then as I was reading, the Batman show, like the cartoon, was on after school when I would get out of school. And I always kind of liked that Batman line of storytelling. And Harley's character I just kind of thought was funny. That's where she came from, if nobody knows. She was introduced on that show, and then she was so popular, they wrote her into the comics. So I got more of their story, of Harley and Joker's story. And really what I think I like the most about Harley is that she fell really hard for the Joker. I mean, it got her to where she is. She was Harleen Quinzel. She was a doctor. She was accomplished. She did a lot of stuff. And then she met this boy, and she fell really hard to the point that she would do anything. She gave up her career. She basically gave up her life just to be with him, to do what he said. Now, I'm not saying that's healthy. I'm not saying that's a good thing. But I can't identify with it. So, the good thing I like about her story is that it doesn't stop there. The Harley and Joker together story, it's really just a little blip on the map of her life. It's her origin story. It's how she became Harley, but it's not who she is. From there, she went on to basically, her and Joker aren't together. They haven't been together for a long time. And she decided that she was stronger without him than with him. And she didn't really need him, because the version of him that she wanted wasn't what he could be for her. So she went on to kind of do her own thing. Oh man, I gotta switch hands. My arm is shaking, so hold on. It's gonna get weird for a minute. There we go. Okay. So as I kept reading the stories, I started to see, that I really liked it. I really wanted to keep going with them. And then as I was playing games, I would see more and more people doing posting videos and making uploads and all these things. And I did go to school, college for a minute, and took some film editing things and photography and whatnot. And it's something that I always enjoyed. So, just realized I'm covering up the camera. Sorry. So, I thought, well, maybe I can do that. And maybe somebody would like to see what I make. And then it just kind of went from there. Now, as far as like the game name or the gamer tag, I wanted it, when I changed it, I wanted it to be something to do with Harley, because that was what pulled me out of my funk. It kind of lifted me up and gave me, my sense of self back. So I sat for 2 or more hours. It was a long time trying to get different variations of Harley, Harley Quinn, Harleen, Harleen Quinzel. And I didn't want to do, I didn't want to add numbers. I didn't want to do the little X thing. I know you guys do it, but it just isn't me. And I didn't want to have to, bastardize the spelling of her name to get her name. So eventually, by putting together Harley and the Joker's name, HarleyQuinnsMrJ, it finally was like, are you sure you want this name? And I was like, yes! After however long I've been sitting here doing this, yes, I want the name. I don't care if it implies that I'm a boy. I'm obviously a girl. Hi, all girl. So it doesn't matter to me that the Mr. J's on there, because I didn't even have to use his whole name. It's not me. The story isn't about him. It's about me. So I hope that makes sense. I hope it clarifies some things. I hope you all enjoyed my story. But that's what I got for you tonight. Feel free to leave me a comment or any questions. I'll answer them. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I hope you guys have a good Sunday. I'm having a good Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, and if you have a suggestion for a movie you want me to watch, you can leave it, because I'm running out of ideas. And also, honestly, I'm getting a little burnout. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I have a list of games. I have a bunch of games. And I stare at it every day. And I go, what should I do next? And the problem isn't so much that I don't have anything to play, or that I don't even have suggestions. It's just, I get to a point in some games, like Devil May Cry. I was going to do Devil May Cry. And I'm recording, and all of a sudden, in the middle of my recording, there's a copyrighted song that comes up. And so I can't use that. And so I get stuck. And then I get disappointed and discouraged. And I don't know. So if I'm not on all the time, it's nothing personal. It doesn't mean I'm quitting. I just have to figure some stuff out. So I hope that's okay. And I hope you all stick with me while I work through it. And I appreciate your time. Bye, guys.
All right. Make sure to click this button to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this one, click here to see the playlist. And if there's a third button, click that one too. And then tell me what it does down below, because I didn't put it there.